Welcome back to Aprilia Performance, welcome back to the technical section. We're going to do a little bit of a technical section about steering head bearings. Now last week alone I had 3 people on the phone asking me how do I check steering head bearings, what am I looking for. Basically I'm gonna borrow one of the lads from the workshop just to have a quick check of what's going on. Sometimes this may be, in this particular instance, a 2-man job, but it's an easy enough thing to check. If I can show you the method, if you can grab hold of a mate just to sort of get to show you how to do this, we're going to check and show you how to check to see whether they're over tight or whether they're a little bit loose. So there's a couple of things that we're going to be checking for as we're looking at this one, but this will give you a bit of an idea. Now, in the first instance, what you may feel is if your steering head bearings are too loose, under braking you may feel a slight vibration. This could be discs, or it could be loose steering head bearings where the whole assembly is moving or wiggling in the front of the frame. Or what you may feel is a slight tight spot in the centre. So if they're over tight, you'll feel a tight spot in the centre, and what tends to happen is the bike tends to feel like it's wiggling a little bit around the middle, or when you roll into a corner it feels a little bit reluctant to actually roll smoothly into a corner and it'll actually drop into a corner. Again, this could be another thing, but it's certainly one of the things that's worth checking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now how we're going to go about checking the steering head bearings in the first instance. So we're going to have to wiggle a little bit for this one, so bear with us because Fran's kind of got me, she's got me working on this one a little bit. So in the first instance, what we're looking to do is we're going to fold the handlebars down. I'm doing this on a Tuono. Okay, the only reason I'm doing this on a Tuono is because it's a little bit easier to show you down on the headstock. RSVs are exactly the same. In fact, any motorcycles, all the same, it's not a problem. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run a hand. Did you see how I did that? Did you see how I did that? Caressed the bike. So basically we're going to run a hand down to these, Fran's going, oh God, he's dreadful. Sorry. But basically we're going to run a hand down the side, down to actual foot of stall where the subframe joins the frame. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a hand down here. We're going to rest my hip on the seat to stop the back end from whipping up, and I'm going to put my foot on the side stand down here to stop it from pivoting around there. So what we're going to do, we'll hold the bike, we'll lift it up like that a couple of times just to get it right. If I put my hip on the bike, it actually stops it from wiggling and moving around. But we've got the front end free. Okay, and what we're looking for is any tight spots in the movement of the actual front end. So if you point the bike with the steering head pointing straight forward, usually you'll find a little notch in the actual front going straight ahead, or you'll find it right at the edge if it's too tight. So notch straight ahead or either arm, either side. Now there's one other thing that I'd like to just to show you. These Olin steering dampers, sometimes they can actually get a little bit seized down on this joint down here. This one's clearly not, because it's quite free and nice. But if you're not sure, a little bit of WD-40 in there can actually make sure that's free. So make sure that's free, like that. A little bit of WD-40 on that joint down there. Give it a wiggle, make sure it's not gripping on. Okay, if you're going to check your steering head bearings, make sure your steering damper is either disconnected completely is perfect, but if you can't disconnect it completely, then undo it, take it on, make sure it's all the way off, and just make sure that that little joint there isn't seized. So what we're looking for, like I said, is a notch straight ahead or a tight spot on either side when we're looking around. So just once more, okay, just so you can see me from this side, foot on the footrest, foot on the side stand, sorry, hip on the seat, roll your hand down, fold the bike up, and little wiggle up, like that, stops it from wiggling around. Check it for tightness, in the centre, either side, and can I have a volunteer please to check to see if they're loose. Luke, can I borrow you for a sec?
Yep.
My glamorous assistant. He's going to grab hold of the bottom of the forks while we've got it, when I've got it up in the air, grab hold of the bottom of the forks and pull it while it's in the straight ahead position at the bottom, backwards and forwards, and see if you can feel any notchiness. See if you can feel it. Can you see what he's doing? So he's giving it a wiggle to see if we can see any free play in the steering head bearings. We know these are okay, so we know we're going to be okay with these. Okay? So that's what we're doing. Get somebody to help you if you're not 100% sure. We've done this and we do this all the time. If you're not sure, just get somebody to sit with you while you're doing it. Just get them to check on what's going on. You physically can't check if it's going to be okay, because you obviously need to be in two places at the same time to check to see if they're loose. But once more, what we're looking for, like I said, hip on the seat, slide it down, lift it back up again. That's the phone, sorry. I was going to go and get you this time. Hip on the seat, slide it up. We're checking for a notch, straight head or either side. Or what we're looking for then is a little bit of free play in the bottom. If you grab hold of the fork at the bottom, a little bit of free play right at the bottom if you can feel it. If you've got any doubts, get in touch, give us a ring at the shop, email us. You can email us at service@apriliaperformance.co.uk. You can subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. This will be published on the YouTube channel, no problem, so you can see what's going on. That's Aprilia Performance UK. Okay, you can get in touch with us on the Facebook group. You can get in touch with us many different ways. But if you've got any questions, any suggestions, get in touch with us and we'll see you next time. Take care.